Hi, this is Chris from LiveDan330.com. We're doing a series on straw bale gardens. We're following Joel Carson's book, Straw Bale Gardening. This is the first time we've ever done a straw bale garden, and we're letting you know how it goes. Today we're going to talk about planning out your garden. There's two aspects to this I want to talk about. The first is, how do you want the garden to look so it's aesthetically pleasing? But then secondly, how do you want to set it up to maximize what you have in each bale? So let's start with how it's going to look. I like structure in the garden. I think it's going to add just a nice aesthetic to it. We've got our garden trellis here. This is going to be full of tomatoes and cucumbers. You can see them as they grow up here. They're going to fill up. I've got this trellis here. This is going to have green beans and peas on it. What we're going to do is let this grow. It's just going to produce just an interesting thing to look at, but also it's going to provide shade for these lettuces in the back that are going to require a little more shade than just complete full sun. In the back, I've got the trellis for the tomatoes. And I want to talk to you just real briefly. These are indeterminate tomatoes on the back, so they should grow up to the top of that fence, no problem. I also have some taller plants around the back edges. That's going to be the backdrop to our garden. The lettuces are going to be in the middle, and then we've got a lot of our peppers and cabbages and things like that along this front wall. Now, one of the things that I've really liked in some pictures I've seen on Pinterest of the straw bale gardens is that they've got these great vines that grow out and cover the sides of the bales, and it just looks like this gigantic heap of garden, and you don't even see the bales. What I did, I've got some spaghetti squash, I've got some watermelon over here, we've got pumpkins in the back, and we're just going to let them grow on the outsides and a little bit on the insides of the paths here as well. The vines have been very, very healthy. The garden's only a week and a half old right now. And then as we walk in, I want to have all of our herbs out of the sides of the bales here. You can see a purple basil and a regular basil here. There's a row of herbs along this row. Might be hard to see in the shade. I've got some rosemary, some parsley, some lavender. This is a zucchini plant. So these things are all going to fill in. So we've got these big paths, but we're just going to basically be able to just kind of tiptoe through here between all the vines, all the things that are growing out as well.